As far as enemies go, enemy HP is normal, as well as boss HP is normal. Okay, shuffle's on. Oh, we're not starting at the Wood Sword Cave.
Nope, they're getting a candle.
They're starting at wherever the Wood Sword Cave is. Okay, that's what this is. That makes more sense.
That is interesting.
So yeah, shovel dungeon items isn't on, of course. And the red candle right away.
Whoa, what a waste of a Wood Sword Cave.
So white sword is not shovel, and no red ring silver was forced to 9. Shovel items are shoveled as per usual. And we have enemy group shovels. Yes, the enemies in the overworld are shoveled as well. We might be seeing some dark nuts in the overworld.
That kind of shuffle is normal for a lot of these flag sets that you see on the weekly races. There are some nice black moblins around the vanilla level 6 entrance, and what is in there? We have money. Money is the small secret, 19.
And we have our large at the blue ring shop, and it was 67. Not a good one.
Ooh, that's poverty. And there was 25 for the medium. Oh, ouch.
Poverty seed. That
sure.
small is not going to make up for it. But yeah, other than that, folks, we have 3 starting hearts. No starting trifers, of course. I notice there's a little bit of sprite editing on Panzer Day screen. Just a little bit of change to the trees. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, it is a bit of a different look.
So there's this one flag, there's this one setting here on this list that I'm actually not curious. I'm curious about. The red bubble curse is random. I don't think we're going to be seeing red bubbles regardless, so it doesn't really matter, but that could play into the thing. But yes, folks, how do you hurt? Someone is asking a very good question. How do you hurt Ganon without a sword? Considering I have not ever seen these flags before, I don't know.
I actually asked this question last week when we were talking about the race coming up this week. When Jiggly Saint and I, Jiggly Saint is our track this evening, we commentated last week. We actually asked that question. Apparently, it's the wand that hurts Ganon. So the wand, because it does the same kind of damage that you would see for a sword, the wand is actually how you impact Ganon, and it does the, I think it's the same kind of damage that you would get from, what is it, the white sword or the magical sword?
White sword, yeah.
White sword, okay.
And that makes perfect sense. But yeah, for anyone who's just now tuning in and missed the other key features of this randomizer we're changing, there's no white sword shovel, so the white sword will be in the white sword spot, but what it's going to be there instead, actually, is a +2 capacity upgrade for your bombs, and that also applies to mags. And the Lion Key in the Lion Dungeon. Very nice find.
Yep, I was about to point that out. The any key in level 5, we can mark that one off. Or level... No, I read that wrong. Level 8.
Yes, swordless is enabled here, so bombs are going to be sort of a key resource here. So ideally, they'll get the 16 bombs they would ideally want in vanilla. But it can go upwards of 24 now, if I'm doing my math right.
Math on Twitch is a very risky thing.
Well, the thing is, it's still +6 from both of the 2 bomb capacity upgrades, potentially.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that you find in the white and magical sword caves as a result of our, replace white sword, master sword with bomb upgraded setting, those are always +2. Which doesn't seem like a lot.
Oh, ladder in level 8.
Very nice find. Very nice.
We're going to get to see probably very early what the coast item is. As soon as they get over there, they can pick it up if they desire it. That bat seems to be stuck in the corner up there.
So level 8 is a great dungeon to dive, but it doesn't give us that wand, which, if you want to compare it to Link to the Past, I guess it's the equivalent of the hammer, except it has some nice bonus to it.
Yeah, in terms of, as you were saying, it is the equivalent of the hammer in Link to the Past, and it does what the hammer in Link to the Past does. So that is the equivalent. I'm sure the rounds will be very happy to find that, because that will be their equivalent of the sword here.
Although, important items can be 9, but of course, wand is not an important item there. You can see that on each side of our runner's feeds, there's a ladder, a bow, the silver arrows, which Panzer Day should have his ladder lit up.
Correct. Panzer Dave did get his ladder. And I think Truant, if I'm not mistaken, I think... Nope, maybe that wasn't the stair. A different stair that does that.
Alright, so of all of our runners are in level 8 right now, so they'll all be getting that ladder and that any key, which will be a huge boon to them later on. Unfortunately, nothing they can fight Aquamentus with. Wait, bombs work? There's something new every day, I guess.
Sorry, what was that?
Bombs work on Aquamentus? I didn't know that.
Well, I've seen, because you never really have a need to use bombs on Aquamentus, you normally wouldn't consider that, but all sorts of weird things can work on Aquamentus. You never know because you don't have them when you do level 1.
You can fight bombs if you grind them, but I never figured to get close enough to try. I just snipe them with the sword beams.
By the way, we have Ganon's room in level 8. Obviously, the pig is nowhere to be seen.
Yeah. This used to be level 9, but he moved out. Found a new place.
Actually, that gives you an idea. Imagine if the maps were leveled around, they were different levels.
Yeah, it's still going to be the first quest dungeon layouts, though. Which also means the first quest dungeon enemies, if I'm understanding this right as well. And it looks like we have another feature here I'm just now noticing, a very minor feature. I don't think this was available before. We have custom heart colors. 3 of our runners are rocking blue hearts.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I think that is a new feature. So that's a thing that Link to the Past Rando did sometime in 2018. Now we're going to get it in Zelda 1 Rando as well. Panzer Dave was checking the priority enemy in the this room, I believe, and he sees that a blue Darknet is the last enemy still there. Gets it out. And we have a Triforce for Truant Gamer at level 8.
Yep, I'm going to pick that up. That is one of 8 that we need, of course, to enter level 9.
I'm going to assume they need all 8 Triforces.
Yep. I mean, it's called the all boards no sword tournament for a reason.
That's true. Good point. That's true.
So essentially, this is, if you want to compare it to Link to the Past, this is basically swordless all dungeons.
Exactly.
Except, unlike Link to the Past, in which there are a couple optional dungeons, you have to do all of the dungeons in Zelda, in Zelda 1, rather.
Well, if you want to consider all dungeons, it still would include the so-called optional dungeons. What you're referring to, I think, is the regular defeat Ganon style.
Yeah, I probably have some similarity there.
Panzer Dave reveals that stairway so he can cross the gap, and now he's going to see what's in the stairway. Gambling!
Meanwhile, Soa buys some meat.
Meat. So it looks like Truant Gamer didn't find the any key, because he doesn't have the A on his key indicator, so he doesn't have the magical key. So if there's any problem, if there's any problem with keys later on, he could have issues.
Well, at least Soa knows that level 8 does have the magic key. Just got a hint for it, and those hints are helpful, folks. They're not deceptive. And wait, did we just pick up what I think we just picked up from the coast?
What? I didn't catch it.
Well, we found level 9. I think
Nice.
we found the wand. I'm not sure.
He has it. He just used it. Yeah, he has the wand.
All right, wand's on the coast. Great find. Great find.
Yep, that's your sword replacement in this format of play. So when this tournament goes on, that's what they're going to be looking for as their primary weapon source and the item that they'll be using.
Door repair found, unfortunately for Panzer Dave.
Truant finds level 9. He's going to get his... actually, he just picked up already, so I didn't even catch him picking it up. He has the wand himself now. And all runners are going to get their clear of level 8 here. Now the question is, will Dr. J find the magical key around here, or will he just find the ladder?
Oh, there was potential bait block in level 6. And there's the letter sighting for Panzer Dave. Panzer Dave not going to pick it up. And we have our arrows. So we have wooden arrows for Panzer Dave. Nope. Bow to shoot them. The red. I just have the bow in level 9.
Sorry, I think you were breaking up a little bit there. Try again.
I think we could have the bow at level 9 because we have the important items in 9 flag enabled.
Yeah, I believe with important items in level 9, any important item could, like any of the items that we have marked on our tracker here, basically, be it a raft, be it a bow, be it obviously silver arrows, normally they're vanilla, power bracelet, any of those things could be in level 9. So, yep, that is opened up as a possibility. We have Panzer Dave on the any roads, by the way. I'm just started looking to see where they go. A couple of them go very far away from each other. That's a pretty good path across. What's with the Octoroks talking about the water temple? Was the door repair message that he liked to buy a vowel? That is interesting. Panzer Dave takes a dirt nap in the overworld near the any roads. And trying to get... It looks like Dr. J is trying to get to the stairwell here. Trying to make his way over there, but he's not being allowed over. Finally makes his way through and gets his money. Panzer Dave exploring the graveyard. He saves and quits out so he can try to avoid the door repair charge there. Looks like also is still exploring level 6 here. And Trunk Gamer finding another door repair. Panzer finding another door repair. Slowly draining the money here. Oh, we found level 5. This is our first look at level 5, so this could be the item right here, or it could be a transport. It is a transport. We have hit the Gleok that I think that said Gleok lurks along the coast. And we found the map. Now we already know what the shape is of the level, but we so the map really just shows us what the bot looks like, not really anything new information here. The levels are the presets level or vanilla levels, just the rooms are different. And if anyone's wondering why Wolflink is, I think he's having a bit of a technical difficulty. He should be rejoining me shortly here. So we'll try to fly solo in the meantime until he gets back.
I'm back.
Oh, he's back. Welcome back.
Not completely, but yeah, I am back. Don't just help. Do not try to switch signals mid commentary.
Yeah, you don't want to break things. That's for sure. So at least you're back. That's what counts. Found some arrows at for 77 rupees. Not something you can buy with 0 rupees.
Alright, so I'm just recovering here. So it looks like we've got
Panzer Day found the compass
for...
and the Triforce is right in the bottom right corner, and he takes a nap.
Yeah, Dave takes the death.
Well, we found the ropes in today's race. Into dungeons. The Dongos in level 1.
Oh, at least it's better than nothing.
We have level 5, level 1, level 2, and we have different items that we saw. I actually didn't even see if we found the items in level 1 and level 2 yet, so we have to keep an eye on what items show up here. It looks like Alsoa's not staying in level 2 to find out what's in there right now. Aquamentus awaits with the bow. It is in where Truant Gamer is right now, the bow.
That is great info to have.
So Aquamentus, or Truant Gamer, if he keeps sticking, he will find that bow in here. And this is a pardon me, can't even talk. 2 item level as well, so there's a second item in here as well. Ooh, the bunny just sniped Panzer Dave in mid-walk. Another nap. And yes, hints are helpful today for the question in chat. Along the coast is an entrance to death, and the old man gets roasted by magic. So we know of 2 dungeons that are along the coast, Gliok and an entrance to death.
Door repair for Alsoa, unfortunate. Although maybe not so much considering no money.
And there's that bow that was prophesized by Panzer Dave just now once again. So Truant Gamer now has the bow. And also is going through the warp zone to infinity and beyond. And Panzer Day is showing us what he's explored of level 5. Explored quite a bit of it, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think we found an item in there yet, have we?
I was, kind of half distracted. So, if there was anything, I missed it.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep an eye on that level, and I don't think I've seen it yet.
Oh, we have any roads right here in the meantime for Dr. J. I'm not sure if we visited these either. One leads to Forest Armos.
Runners have mostly visited them. I just haven't seen where every single one of them goes. Wasn't noticed them too late in my case. They're pretty good A-roads, but they seem to be far apart.
Yeah. Oh, one's right at level 4. Oof. That's not good.
That takes a raft spot out. Panzer did leave level 5. I didn't catch whether he actually found the item in there or not.
Well,
also, just finding level 9.
Yep, another screen wrap there from Panzer Dave.
I think all of our runners now know where level 9 is as well.
Yes, and for those of you who might not have seen Randomizer, what a scenario is basically the game is well coded in that if you're on the edge and you move just a pixel away and then go left, you can bypass the trigger that lets you screen scroll, and then you'll just wrap around to the other side of the screen. It's also used in dungeons, as you might have seen already, to clip into blocks so that you can basically avoid a combat scenario in this case of a diamond staircase. Those glitches, of course, are not taken into account in terms of item placement, so if a Goma is blocking diamond staircase, you still technically need the bow if it's blocking an item.
We did find level 3, meanwhile, and Dr. J finding level 9 as well. So now I think all of our runners know where level 9 is. And something that we did not reference from our position here is that the bow was in level 1, and that is a vanilla level location. So dozens of children were screaming in the chat a 4-letter name who is also participating in this race.
You know what makes it even better? Is that the bow was actually in the underground cave instead of being the 4-drop item. Because there are 2 items in one. So that's even more of that. So that 4-letter applies even more so.
Yes, very much so. I did not catch what the second item was in there, unfortunately, but we are trying to keep an eye on level 3 right now, and there's our item. It is scrap metal.
Magical boomerang. Alright. Nothing major, but... nah, it's not that useful. I'm sorry, I can't defend the magic boomerang, at least when you have normal enemy HP variation. Or rather, none thereof.
Understandable.
Because at least with like -2 or even -4 especially, it can at least kill some enemies if they roll low. This all is good for is just getting rid of annoying bats. And picking up the occasional rupee that's on a cliffside. Oh, the recorder was the second item.
Oh, the recorder? Oh, I didn't even catch that. Okay, it's easy. I easily miss the floor drops for some reason, so recorder is important as well. That gives a access to one specific location, and we don't know yet if it's actually going to be something we need or not, so we'll find out when we go back through that area.
Okay, slightly confused then. Where was the magical boomerang?
Magical boomerang was in 3, I think we said scrap metal.
Okay, yeah. Just making a note for that usual item rundown I do.
Oh, I was going to keep track, but if you want to run down later, you can. That's fine.
Yeah, I just usually just throw up a notepad and just jot it down as we go. I've actually started doing that for the Link to the Past hints as well. But anyway. Nothing here in the Kanji dungeon thus far. And Triforce is near vanilla, jeez. I think it's over on this right side. It's guarded by 3 Gibdos.
Yeah, this is the Triforce room for sure. There it is. So Panzer Dave, I think that's his first Triforce we have showing for him here. So now all of our runners are on the board. Alsoa and Alsoa is leading with 2 Triforces so far.
Yeah, 2 Triforces, but as far as we're aware, no important items. We know where 3 of them are now.
Yes.
Well, technically, actually, we know where 4 of them are because the wand is an important item here in Swordless.
Yes, the ghost.
Maybe
and there's a Triforce for level 5, Truant.
Alright, nice. Now, what I was about to say is maybe we'll think about adding that to our tracker for the Swordless tournament.
I made that suggestion actually a little while ago. We're going to be... I think the wand being on the track will probably be a good idea here, so that probably will get done.
Yeah.
I heard an audio switch. I think it got moved to Alsoa, or at least one of the other runners who's in a dungeon.
I believe we're on Truant, it sounds like.
It doesn't seem to be on level. I'll try to fix that. Oh, someone fixed it. Someone put it back to
No.
Panzer, it looks like.
Yeah.
What is going on here?
I have no idea. There's some bombs on the floor there.
Yeah, that's a little better.
Attendant Joe's. Normally, yeah, they're the one that'll be using it. But in this case, the wand is important because it is how you actually deal the damage to Ganon in order to make him vulnerable to the Silver Arrow. So, in other modes, it can be considered unimportant, but in this one, it's 100% required.
Oh my.
Or at least that's my understanding of this.
The first rule of Bite Club is attack the hand.
So we haven't seen any extra hints, we haven't seen any extra items here. Level 6 could have something important, though. And now that I think about it, Panzer is the only one of our runners that can actually use the bow. Once he finds it.
Oh, did he buy the arrows at some point?
Yeah, I saw him buy the arrows.
So Truant supposedly doesn't have arrows then. Interesting.
And this looks... Yes, it is a required bait block here in level 6. So actually buying the bait was required.
And Truant gets his level 9 clue. He knows where level 9 is already, so not much of a clue. I'm surprised he has stabbed that old man as he walked by. And he's going to try to clip over to that key, because he did not find the NE key in level 8. Panzer is the only runner, I think, who has picked that up. Actually, no, I know Dr. J has it as well.
Yeah. Also has night or item from level 8, it looks like. But I think he has a hint that tells him at least the ladder's in there.
What, is that the bait that Panzer just picked up? What is that?
Yeah, it looks like he... Looks like it might be another sprite change, like the bush sprite.
It must be. I was trying to figure out what that was for a second. First rule of Bite Club is get fed.
Wait a minute. Sail over the water to find the heart container.
Eh?
We have a dungeon that's raft required.
Interesting. That would have to be up in that right side then.
Yeah.
Now that might be the Gleeok dungeon. That might be level 4, I'm guessing, the Gleeok dungeon. Because we did get a hint that Gleeok is along the coast.
Alright, so that means level... So by piecing the information together, we can assume that level 4 is a heart container. But we need the raft.
Just to get the level, we need to clear it anyway.
Yeah, so raft required the seed. So it means... Alright, so that was a bomb upgrade there. We just found either mag... Oh, no, that was definitely mags we just found there at vanilla level 2.
Sorry, the magical boomerang?
Magical sword cave.
Sword.
Remember, in Sword of this, we've changed in the bomb capacity upgrades. But
okay, I see what you're saying. Got it, never mind.
Yeah.
And there's the raft. Yeah,
raft
level 6. So now that level along the coast we can get to.
Yeah, and it's most likely the heart container, so make a note of
Level
that
4.
as well.
Level 4, I'm thinking. Ooh, that's expensive meat as well that we just saw in Truant.
So, looking at what we have here, level 2 Cadaver Silvers, level 5, or level 7, or level 9. But yeah, that's what we were getting at to earlier with the bond capacity upgrades where you're placing the White Sword and Magical Sword locations. They still require the heart container requirement, though, I believe.
Yes, you must meet the arbitrary requirement, as Another Seed said the other night. You still have to get the 4 to 6 or the 10 to 14 hearts to get those bomb upgrades. And there's a Triforce in level 6 for Panzer Dave. He's now on 2. Also ahead on that, still with 3, but no key items.
Yeah. So we know that one was the Magical Sword bomb upgrade because Dr. J has 6 hearts. He could have picked that up if that was White Sword. It didn't let him take it. And we have somewhat cheap potions.
Cheap soda, I like it. By the way, we did have a blue ring sighting. I didn't mention it earlier, but vanilla 250 for the blue ring. Fred?
They ain't buying that. Not with how bad the secrets are.
No way. They're not going to.
I didn't even catch the door repair.
What do you mean?
I didn't catch how much it was.
Oh, I never even looked to see how much it was. I should try to keep an eye for that. It's not that one's not door repair. That's money. My sister has a white sword. No, she doesn't.
And it's, according to the chat, it was either 18 or 19, so somewhere around that range. Probably, we'll assume it's 19. Oh, I didn't even notice the Triforce 3 is just free.
Yep, there it is. Free Triforce. Yeah, Panzer Dave already picked that one up. And so did Alsoa.
Alright, so...
And back to level 8. What is Panzer Dave? Oh, he has never picked up the Triforce, so he has to pick up the Triforce here.
Yeah.
Gerard going digging. He's gonna find the scrap metal and say no thank you.
Someone is saying in chat, Armos Red Candle, Coastal Most 1, Bow Carter 1, Boomerang 3, Ugraph 6, Key Letter 8. Yep, that's coincides with my notes. And given the information that we have based on Thale to get a heart container, and Gliok lurks along the coast, we can assume that level 4 is raft locked and has the heart container.
It is still possible there could be another level along the coast, and we just don't know that information yet. But because of the hints we do have, we are assuming that's level 4 that was locked by the raft. We are making that presumption here. Of course, it could still level 7 could still be down there somewhere, or level 4 could be somewhere else along the coast. We don't know that yet, so we still have to get eyes on. Actually, no, we just found level 7, so it's not level 7. But once we see it with our own eyes, we can confirm that.
It could also be level 5 or level 2 that is raft
We've
blocked.
seen level 5.
We have?
Yeah, we have. We've been in it.
Okay.
And I think we've been seeing level 2 as well. So it was in level 2 earlier and didn't stay long.
I didn't... Well, I'm sure we'll find whatever items are in there eventually. So outstanding items, of course, that we're missing. We're missing the book, we're missing the red ring. We're missing the power bracelet. The last important mobility item on the scene. Let's hope it's not required. And we're missing the silver arrows.
And even though it is swordless, the silver arrow still will be the final hit to the pig. So that is still what will create bacon.
And I almost forgot one. We don't know where the good boomerang is.
Who cares about that? There's the scrap metal, and Truant is out of there in a hurry. We did see that have a Triforce sighting in level 7. Dr. J did show it, and now he has a compass to further show it. Right above him. He's planning to find this bomb hole first.
Yeah, probably looking
That's
around to see if there's an item.
Exactly. Finding a whole new world over there.
Level 7 is a big dungeon.
It is.
Oof, and Lionel's in there as well.
Yeah, that's not fun. And I don't think he has... Yeah, I don't think he has the wand yet. Because he hasn't done the ladder. So that's even harder for him.
Meanwhile, Panzer Dave grits the Triforce at 8. So yeah, our upper two runners have an advantage over our lower two runners right now. Just because they found the adder in level 8. Oh, but as soon as I say it, Alcilla's going back in.
And he's probably figured out there's something in one of these levels that he needs. He is on the right level for that. Now, will he find the any key while he's here as well and wipe that 2 off and turn into an A? And
yes, the coast item that is ladder locked is our wand this seed. The wand is in level 8. Or the ladder, rather, is in level 8.
Absolutely. Panzer gets one of his bomb upgrades.
Ooh, that's a good one. I think he picked up one of the bomb capacity upgrades, and now he's at the 16. Level 2 has the silvers!
Did we just see a hint for that?
No, he just picked it up!
Oh, it's a floor item. Okay, that's great information then.
Not only that, I think once he gets to level 6, I think he's in go mode. Well, I stand corrected. He doesn't know where level 5 is.
If you mean Truant, we have him marked as clearing level 5.
Huh.
And he just added level 2 to his collection.
I didn't see what the item was in level 5 then.
I haven't been catching it either. I'm not sure if we even know.
A mugger.
There's level 4, so I didn't catch it, but I'm assuming that was on the raft spot.
And unfortunately, there's the mugger in here.
Well, if it's keys, he's good to go.
Yeah, he still needs the, Truant still needs the raft. We can pretty much assume that it is level 4 with the heart container, so... So that means level 5 and level 7 either has the boomerang, the red ring, the book, and the power brace. And whatever's not in those 2 dungeons, they are in level 9.
By the way, I'm going to interrupt for a sec. By the way, there's your confirmation. Panzer Dave just finished level 4, and that is where the heart container is located. So he is out of it.
Yep. So we know the item in level 4. So now it's a matter of figuring out what items we might still need. And
Go ahead.
Actually, I think we're in no mode. Actually, we know where all the dungeons are.
Yeah, I think we might be. We only thing we don't know is where the power bracelet is, but I think we've seen all the dungeons. So
yeah,
we've seen all the bracelet is seems irrelevant.
Yeah, we've seen all the dungeons because everyone's got all their items lit. We don't have the Triforce of 1, but we know we've been in there because that's where our bow was.
Yeah, the bow was in 1, so I didn't catch whether there was some kind of lock in there that prevented us from getting the Triforce, or if the runners just had a difficult screen to contend with. I don't know, but I think Truant is the only runner who's even been in level 1 so far, so I wonder why he didn't finish it.
If I had to guess, there was probably some Wizrobes in there or something. Just
maybe
a nasty pack of them that you had to get through.
Well, we're gonna find out. Panzer Dave is in level 1 right now.
All right. The Triforce was in the southeastern room.
I have no idea how to answer that question that person just asked, Truant Gamer. Man, handle threatens with a magic boomerang. Thanks, game.
Yeah, well, information 3, if you look at it that way. Oh, we have no extra candles as well, so Interesting.
Trunot decides to check out level 6, and Panzer Dave getting his bow, just like you said.
Yep. Goliath lurks along the coast, so... Yeah, you get the information that level 4 is on the coast.
Yeah, that was in the raft spot. We saw it.
And it's a bait required seed as well. Where was the hint for the heart container? Was it also in level 6?
I think it was in 5. I think it was 5 that we saw that hint. I may be mistaken. But yeah, it was raft required and it was bait required.
Oh, there's a red ring in 7. That answers that question.
Nice.
That is a great defense upgrade, too. Just quadruple your defense, why don't you? Turn those 7 hearts into basically 28.
So, what do we have left then?
The book, the power bracelet, and the regular boomerang. Whatever is not in 5 is in 9. And power bracelet can be in 9 because of the flags we've set.
And because the other levels all are able to be completed, obviously if the power bracelet's in 9, it's going to be a useless item, just like if we found a magical boomerang in level 9.
Yeah.
So if power bracelet's in 9, you know it's not going to be a power bracelet lock. Unless the soldiers are somehow locked by the power bracelet. That's probably the only way. Which we know they can't be here because they already have them.
Yep, they're striving for 7. And they can't be locked in the overworld either because we have disabled the white sword being turned into an item in the random pool. It's going to be in the white sword cave as it should be. Mm-hmm. Well, in the sense, but it's going to be a sword upgrade or a bomb upgrade regardless. But it's not going to be a random thing you find in the overworld. It's going to be in its vanilla cave.
Trunot feeds the hungry hand and heads north.
And we get a reset from Dr. J.
Interesting.
I think with that red ring in hand, he's gonna redive level 8 because he's been lacking in the in the important item department for quite a while.
So is also actually.
Meanwhile, we've been talking. We just saw Panzer Day pick up that recorder.
Also finding level 1, but that means he's going to probably find his bow around here, but we're still trying to figure out. There's where that Triforce room is on Panzer Dave. And he's going to save and continue to get a little closer. Well, not really closer, the other side of the dungeon. Let's see what's down there. That Trunot gamer never finished. Looks like it might be down or to the right that we have to go through one of those pathways.
It's
nope,
straight down.
One more. Straight down.
Well, there's a lot of Pole's voice here, so probably thought with erratic movements.
Yeah, here's
it's a kill room with. Yep, it's a kill room with 3 blue wrist ropes. That makes perfect sense.
Now, without the sword, what actually damages blue whiz robes?
Bombs.
Oh, that's gross.
Yeah, and unfortunately, our all-powerful wand that's supposed to be able to defeat Ganon. Oh, that doesn't do much against Wizards. They're immune to it, unless it's got changed. Unless it got changed for this.
That's gross.
Now, unless it got changed for these swordless flags, which I don't know. I mean, this is all new stuff here.
I think Panzer's going to try to hang around and find out another way to get to that room if he's able to. I don't know if he's going to find one, though.
There isn't. It's in the dead end. And because the blue Rizzos are in the vanilla start screen room.
Oh, oof. Yeah, that's true. It has to be.
There is no way in except past those blue whiz ropes.
I just think I just threw up a little. So right now he's trying to take out some of the virus so he can probably go get more... Why is he wasting time on the virus? He wants to find more bombs, doesn't he?
I believe virus are in the bomb dropping category. But you have to kill them in one hit.
Well, he got some bombs out of that one, so that's what he's trying to do, I think.
Yep. That was a beautiful 10 count manipulation.
But unfortunately, he started with 4 bombs, and he's starting again with 4 bombs. He needs to try to get a few extra bombs for the Wizrobe fight. This level 1 may be the story of the seed right here.
So, for those of you who are wondering why they're doing this, there is sort of an infamous line in the game, 10th enemy has the bomb. We have actually used that to figure out some of the item drop manipulations you can do in this game, and if you can kill an enemy with a bomb, the 10th enemy with a bomb, without taking damage on the first 9, it's a guaranteed bomb drop. So they're building up 10 counts here without taking damage, and then using a bomb to get more bombs.
Like that. So now he's going to kill some more bats. Now, because he killed 3 enemies at once, I think that's going to put him in 8 count at this point. So, yeah. Oh, no, he went to 10. The next one might not work.
And pushing the block.
Oh, he got it. Okay, he's good. So he's at 10. He's probably good for the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't know it yet, but Panzer Dave's in go mode. Or not Panzer Dave, Truant Gamer. I'm saying the wrong names now. He knows level 4 is on the coast. I think he's visited 7. He may not know where that is, actually. Might have spoke too soon. But in terms of items, he's in go mode.
He's in item go mode. And speaking of that, now that we are past 45 minutes in the seed, why don't you give us a quick recap since you said you have...
Alright, folks, so let me go ahead and give you an item recap here. Level 1 had our bow and our recorder. Level 2 had our silver arrows. Level 3 had the magical boomerang. Level 4, as we know from a hint, has the heart container because that is what the dungeon on the coast is. Level 5 is an item we do not currently know at this time. Level 6 is the raft. Level 7 is the all-important red ring. I feel it's going to be necessary because the Triforce out of 1 guarded by those 3 blue Wizrobes.
Which Panzer Dave just got, by the way. Very well done.
Yep. Level 8 has the any key and the ladder, and the coast item was our wand. The armless item was our red candle. Now, you're probably wondering where the white sword is. That's in the white sword cave, but that's been replaced with a bomb capacity upgrade. I believe it is +2, I want to say?
Yeah, I think it was a +2.
Yeah. I think they're guaranteed +2s. So that even if you get a +2 on the normal random ones that are normally 2 to 6, you still get 16 bombs, which is nice. So a little extra ammunition for those blue Wizrobes.
The mugger was bombs today, so, or bomb upgrade, I guess, so he had to drop a bomb or 2. Truant Gamer, that is.
But yeah, outstanding items, folks, are the book, the power bracelet, and the regular boomerang. Whatever is not in 5 is in level 9 at this point, because we have important items in 9 enabled.
And if we didn't already see it, we may not get to see what's in 5, because I think 2 or 3 of our runners have been there, and only one of them has cleared it so far. That's Truant Gamer. The others have not cleared it yet.
Well, Dr. J is here right now, with the any key in hand. I'm not sure if he grabbed the ladder. But Dr. J might dig in here to at least see what the item is, and then we can give you guys a full item rundown, which would basically just be whatever I said, except we'll know for sure what's in level 9.
Yeah, whatever you just said, +3. But you can probably give that rundown again later near the end.
Yes, they need all Triforce to enter level 9 because folks, something I should mention here, once again, is that this is a showcase of the flags we will be seeing in the new tournament coming up here for Link to the Past. I said Link to the Past. For Zelda 1, this is the all boards, no sword flags that we'll be using for our Swiss rounds.
Yes, this is what we're going to see in the tournament. And by the way, Truant Gamer just got the heart container on level 4, so you have now had visual eyesight on the confirmation that the heart is in level 4.
That mistake happens way too often with me. I do apologize.
Yeah, no comment.
Anyway,
making his way through. We still have Dr. J level 5, so is also at this point. He just recently entered. So this is Link to the Zelda, right? It isn't?
Okay. I've done a Boulder of Lambolas mix-ups because of how annoying they are in each of the games. And I do commentary for both. I'm bound to mess up a little bit. Moving on. We see Alsoa now diving 5 as well. Truant is going to get the item in the Triforce here in level 1.
He's only 2 Triforces away from finishing as well. Just has level 7 to do after this.
Yes, and level 7, as we know, is the Red Ring. The question is, will he dive it for the Red Ring?
And Truant is working on a very, very healthy 15 bombs right now. So that's a very, very large number of bombs he has.
Yeah, and keep in mind, folks, these are vanilla HP enemies here, so they'll take 3 bombs, I think, to kill. There they go.
Yep, they're down. And Triangle acquisition.
Yep, one more left, and then we will be going to visit level 9. And it looks like Dr. J is dumping out, and...
Did Alsoa just forfeit?
I'm going to check.
I'm just checking that too. He did forfeit, unfortunately. Yeah, he apparently was not having a good run and decided it wasn't worth further attempts to play. So we are down a runner, unfortunately.
And I usually announce the winner because this is a community race, and wow, I didn't even see that. We've already had a winner.
Oh, I didn't even catch. Oh, let me go back and check that.
Captain Green 7 has finished in first place with an official time of 51 minutes 42 seconds.
That is why also a forfeit. He felt he was so far behind, and yeah, I will agree that now that I see that, he was a fair bit behind. Having only 3 Triforces, he felt he missed something. So we're not going to be talking to Captain Green ourselves, and if he does show up in the chat, we're going to ask him not to spoil what is going on, what happened, like what we don't anything we don't already know, obviously. But we'll see it as soon as we get to level 9 ourselves.
Ooh, and there's the hint for the ladder. It's all the way up at vanilla level 9.
Nice.
Not nice. That probably would have helped us all.
For the ladder,
the hint for the ladder. The hint for the ladder was purchasable at vanilla level 9.
I see what you're saying. Okay.
Oh, we have new recorder tunes in this version? I didn't even pay attention to that.
The recorder theme. Yeah, is that something that's normally changed in the flags, or is that something on the ROM?
I don't know. I don't know.
Panzer Dave is forced to buy a vowel and heads up to Candle Row.
And we do have someone in chat. A good effort.
Okay, apparently it is. Okay, I had heard the flute song change before. Apparently, it is random recorder tunes in the flags. So that is something that is in the flag. So I think it is an optional flag. So you can keep the vanilla tune if you wish to, or turn on an optional one.
Yeah, so as a recap here, folks, as we know the sea currently, once again, level 1 had our bow and recorder, level 2 had our silver arrows, level 3 had our magical boomerang, level 4 had a card container, level 6 had the raft, level 7 had the red ring, level 8 had the any key and the ladder, the coast item was the wand, and the Armos item was the red candle. We don't know where the power bracelet, the Boomerang or the book is at this time, but whatever's not in level 5 is in level 9. And the raft was required to get to level 4.
And now those missing items are actually needed to beat the seed, but we may find them just by accident trying to find transport staircases, so we'll find out when we see them, if we get to see them.
We're actually mentioning in chat that the recorder tunes are cosmetic, so they don't affect anything in terms of it. So you can just tap them on whatever you want. Nice touch. And there's the driver's at level 7.
We were about to say the same thing, I think. Toronto Gamer is done level 7. That means he's going off to level 9.
Yep. And now it is time to go visit the pig. And you want to go ahead and explain how level 9 works?
I was going to give you the option. I can go ahead if you'd like to. Level 9, the way it works, we're trying to find 2 things. A girl and a pig. Preferably in the other order. But the way we will find the pig is when we hear loud screaming from a neighboring room. That tells us there is most likely a nice big piece of bacon over there. And we want to find our way over to that room. Now, this can be masked by the sound of an annoying Patra or some other enemy in the room that we are in. But other than that, it's usually a good sign that the pig is over there. Ganon's over there. And we need that wand to kill him, which we have. Now, the other thing you're going to look for is a door that does not open. This is after defeating all the enemies in a room. If in such a scenario a door still does not open, there's your girl. And once the bacon has been acquisitioned, the breakfast can be delivered to the girl.
All right, I am going to cut you off here real quick because I just saw Trinket pick up the bomb pack that was our mags item, and look at his hearts. It's 10 hearts.
I was done anyway.
That would have been.
Yeah.
If this was not a Sword of the Sea, that would have been a 10 heart mags. That would have been pretty hype. But hey, an extra 2 bombs, just as good.
And it refills
Especially if you're going to level 9.
17. It refills his bomb count, so he's up to 17. That works out well for him. And that's a healthy number of bombs for in the event Blue Wizards happen to be in here, or Darknet.
Yeah, so our power bracelet could be in here. We did have a hint up at Vanilla level 9 just tells you where the ladder was, but also it tells you that no feat of strength will save the princess.
I was going to say, I thought I heard screaming, and there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, here's Ganon, and the wand will be 8 hits.
Yep, but you got to be careful, because those fireballs do 1 whole heart of damage, and Ganon does 4, as you just saw.
I don't know.
Contact.
Can we actually stunlock Ganon?
I'm not sure.
Because
I think it might be a little harder.
That wand might make it harder to do a stun lock.
I think it's also just as hard because we just saw how brutal Ganon is on Green Tunic. He does 4 hearts of damage. The only thing that does that much damage is an orange Wizrobe shot. And wow, this is a relatively fast Ganon too.
He's going to give it a few tries, I think. Obviously, the Red Ring would make this a lot easier. By the way, we have a second place finish. I'll point out, Thurwolf finished in second place with a time of 56 minutes and 20 seconds.
That's right.
I'm being told that the sunlock is possible, but the reach is also awful for that. So,
kind of like the hammer.
Very, very hard. Yeah, apparently it's along the lines of the hammer Ganon in Link to the Past, where we have to try to do you can't do a silverless
oh, wait a minute!
hammer very well. Go ahead.
Wait a minute! Panther Dave is already at Ganon too!
He is!
But does he have the silvers? I don't recall seeing him pick them up. Wow, we've been so busy focused on True, we didn't complete these missed...
I think he did, and we might not have marked him, because he wouldn't be doing this fight with... There it is, he has them! Yeah, he had the silvers, they just weren't marked.
Down goes the pig!
There's our first game.
So
he had the red ring as well. No, he doesn't. No, he lied. He's the green. Oh. Right after getting the piece of Patra.
Ladies and gentlemen, Churn just got passed by Panzer on stream. What an upset. He's got all 8 Triforces too. We gotta mark those.
Yeah.
Now the question is, where's the kidnapped? We don't know where the kidnapped is. It could be very deep in this level 9, or it could just be next room over. That's the thing about level 9. It's known as the Great Equalizer, and it's earned that title in tournaments past, and even in the weeklies past.
So Panzer had no trouble with Ganon, but suffers a death to the Patra. Definitely a good time to have a nap after getting some good tasty bacon. Oh, that hurts. Well, Panzer's going to have the ability to explore wherever he needs to in level 9 right now. All he has to do is find an open door, or door that opens, and he's done.
And Truant's going to leave.
Yeah, he's going back in. Nope, he's going to leave again. I wonder if he's going to try to dig the red ring. I can't see what else he'd be doing.
Farming health.
Okay, that too. He could just go to the ferry that's a few screens away.
So Killer Beast lies elsewhere is one of 4 potential hints you can get here in level 9. They can be eaten up by our muggers, though. But one of them could tell us what the kidnapped is. So it's not all useless.
How is he gonna get to? Oh, that's a tough room to get to the darkness in, but he got over there. Now I can just hang out on the ladder and slash him.
Yeah, probably gonna need to hide.
Yeah, this is what you call duck and hide.
Ooh, gotta be careful here.
Got him. And ladies and gentlemen, we have 2 runners with a finished Ganon fight and carrying around a Triforce of Power and some tasty bacon.
Alright. Transport staircase for Panzer Dave. Does this lead to the princess?
It could be the room to the north. I know it wasn't the room to the north because the door is locked. But it could still be the path too. This is probably not going to be it because we don't have any doors, but we do have a bomb. Oh, we found it! Panzer Dave is there! Ladies and gentlemen, get your GGs in chat for Panzer Dave. And Panzer Dave finished in 3rd place with a time of 1:02:27.
Get your GGs in chat indeed. We'll get him in for your interview shortly, but wow, what a comeback. We thought Turgaver was going to be the first on the restream, but no, Panzer Dave just sniped it.
And now we have a general idea where it was located. I think it was in the northwest, I think is where I saw that. So that tells us that Drunk Gamer is quite a trek away from there. We'll see if Panzer Dave wants to join us here.
Yeah, it looks like he will be, but we'll just get he'll be getting a invite from the bot.
Looks like our tracker Oasis, tracker Oasis isn't our tracker. Jiggly is saying it's our tracker. Looks like one of our setup helpers, Oasis, is going to give him a mic check and then just bring him in here.
All right. So now the question I'm wondering is, where was the rest of our items?
Well, we're not going to get to know exactly what they were, but the good news is none of them are important, so... Oh well.
And joining us on the mic is Panzer Dave. GG's to you, sir. Oh, there was a mugger in level 9 too. Ouch. So here's the thing.
Go ahead.
First off, GG's to you. Here's the thing.
Before you say that, True Gamer just finished as well. Let's just mark him quickly. His official SR time in 4th place was 1:04:03. Go ahead.
What I was going to say is True Gamer was actually in level 9 first. And he was struggling on Ganon, and you just came up, said, "Hey Ganon, bye Ganon," and just waltzed on out of the room. You literally sniped him coming in from behind.
That's always rough.
And we are also now joined by Alsoa here. GG's to you as well. Sorry that you couldn't finish the seed, but it was kind of a struggle.
To give you an idea, I had knowledge of Magic Key from a hint, Magic Boomerang because I saw it, the 3 overworld items, and while technically not full guaranteed knowledge of it, having hints that 4 was on the coast, and Sail of the Water to get the heart container.
Mhm.
It wasn't unreasonable to put 2 and 2 together. By the time Captain finished, that was it.
Yeah, unfortunately, you were not going to get him at the ladder in 8 because the ladder hint for 8 was all the way at vanilla level 9 on Death Mountain.
And Panda Day found that within like 5 or 10 minutes, so he was good to go from the beginning. And Drunk Gamer, I'm not sure exactly when he found it, but he found it pretty quickly as well. They were both good to go very early.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just there's not a whole lot you can do about that other than, yeah.
Just go everywhere and buy every hint.
I mean, I couldn't afford any hints. I barely afforded the hints on Death Mountain.
It was a poverty seed too.
Oh, by the way,
so-
I have...
I was going to mention here, Dr. J is the only person who got the item in level 7, and it probably would help both of you, as well as Truant Gamer, who is now joining us, by the way, as I was saying here. Level 7 had the red ring.
Nah, I wasn't worried about it at that point.
I would have much rather gotten the ladder than Red Ring.
Yeah, that was...
mean, my Ganon fight should have shown that I didn't care about my hearts.
But yeah, we're now joined by Truant Gamer GCU. So I told this to Panzer Dave. You actually were the first of our feature forge entered level 9, but you were struggling on Ganon, and Panzer Dave just came up to Ganon and just defeated him in
Bop.
first try, and
Bop,
just walked
see ya.
away. So
Yeah, he got me the first time. The second time, I stun locked him halfway and lost it, and then I was just clock watching, basically seeing everyone else finish and not paying attention. So I jumped out, grabbed a couple hearts, and that made it easier.
Yeah,
I will
but a good
say
effort all the same.
my level 9 got lucky that I died where I did, because then I went left. I clipped around that moat room just to find Zelda 2 rooms away.
That was with all the darkness too, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, something else. There was something that actually threw me off kilter right at the beginning of the seed, which is normally I would not have left so easily. But on top of the whole, what's the word I'm looking for? Nothing existing part of the seed. There was a comment made in the SRL channel that pretty much gave away the Armos item.
Oh no.
Oh, it was the lull statement. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I went to check the Blue Ring Armos first, thinking I'll do that, wrap up through Deadwoods and check the grave, and then check that Armos on my way back because I got to go there anyway. And it's like, oh, no, never mind. There's a permanent weapon at that Armos. Guaranteed.
Yeah, I grabbed that right away, and then I saw the comment and was just thinking, yeah, that's gonna let everybody know something's right there.
So that alone was enough to like throw me off kilter a little bit. So I was more likely, or rather more willing, to just drop out if things went really bad, and they did.
Yeah, that ladder buried in 8 like that, makes it rough.
Yeah. And Dr. J is still going. He's dealing with the Wizrobes in level 1.
I'm not sure if the Triforce tracker's up to date or not. We still have listed as only having 3. We're going to try to get a look at the screen and confirm if that is still the case.
Well, he hasn't been released in 2 yet, because that's where our silvers were.
You literally
also-
cannot miss silvers in 2.
And
Yeah.
Shafiri SK is in our chat. I actually saw that comment. I saw you saying no jiggly.
So, Truant, I'm kind of disappointed that this was a swordless seed because you actually gave us a somewhat hype moment because we figured out that vanilla level 2 was our magical sword cave and it was a 10 heart bomb upgrade. If that was mags, that would have been just super high. That would have been made it easy street for you.
See, I was gambling on if that was which sword it was. I marked them both as white sword because I didn't know, and I don't know if I saw a hint, but I saved it for on my way back to 9, hoping I get that free refill with it, and it paid off.
We know it was the magical sword because Dr. Dre tried to pick it up at 6 hearts and it would not take.
By the way,
Well,
Dr. J just got his bow.
Another thing is this is heavy is the is always a magical sword hint.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's one of the hints for magical sword that can show up. And right now, the current hints, I know Fred will change them eventually. The white sword, it still tells you where white sword is, and then that's how you can also tell where the bomb upgrades are, and which one's which.
Which, by the way, the bomb upgrade for mags, the hint was also up by a Death Mountain in the level 9 potion shop.
Yeah, it was. Tell you, the most, I think, I only saw 7 hearts. I have no clue where everybody got all these crazy hearts from. But
Dave, if it makes you feel any better, I didn't see him either.
it's like, where?
I didn't see anything in the seed, though. So that doesn't mean much.
Yeah, this seed was kind of pretty steep in terms of just railroading you to getting that ladder right away, because your main weapon, I guess, was ladder lock to begin with.
Yeah, the wand being on the coast, if you got the ladder early, you were good to go. If you couldn't find that ladder, it messed with you.
Yeah.
And the mini fetch quest to get to level 4 as well did not help either.
And now, what really could have made this seed terrible was where the item was in level 5.
I don't even know what the item was in level 5.
You're not going to, because it's behind 8 blue wizrobes in a shuttered-doored NSU room.
That's why we never got to see it. I was wondering why we never saw it.
I attempted it once at 4 hearts, and it's like, you know what? If I have to come back to this and I lose to that, that's fine. Because that is a dumb room.
Oh,
yeah, I walked into that and I noped right out of there and said, if this is something important, I'm just going to forfeit. I will not play with that. That's not fun for.
I probably would have bought a blue ring and not spent my money at that point.
Well,
if I'm being
I'm
honest.
not
if it eases you at all, we know by process of elimination that it can only either be the book, the power bracelet, or the regular boomerang. Whichever one was not there was in level 9.
Yeah, I have no clue because I only saw the one staircase in 9.
You know, I'm not going to lie. I was not only expecting one to be power bracelet blocked when I saw the Lost Tales hint, but I was also expecting ladder to be deep in a blue wizard infested level 7 that I hadn't found yet.
Yeah.
And that's
that wouldn't be fun.
Oh, I got nervous. I got nervous when I saw the hint that said, I misread it again, and I saw Goma is near start, and I read it as Gliok, so when I found 6, I thought, oh no, that's going to be blocked, but thankfully I got that hint afterwards that it was on the coast.
We're getting to see Record Lake, by the way, just another 25 rupee gift.
Yeah.
Money in the seed was garbage.
Yeah, that was a poverty seed through and through.
Oh yeah, I'm not going to deny that one either. So, how did you like the flags? Oh, there's our white sword bomb upgrade. It was
Yeah.
It was near. It was near the. It was at the Deadwood Small, I believe.
It was near Record Lake. We knew that from a hint as well. That's where the white sword 3 regular was located. But go ahead. What was your question? Go ahead.
So, how did you all enjoy the? Are you excited to take part in the next tournament here for Zelda 1 Randomizer?
Yeah, it's the first tournament that has a good flag set. Joking aside, I love swordless, so.
Yeah, it's fun. It's nice to see that we're going to be bringing that from Link to the Past and making an actually truly swordless seed, because if I recall right, and you can't ever have a true swordless run in Zelda 1.
Nope.
Yeah, you stop at Gammon. And that is the end.
This particular seed aside, because this one was just bad, for me anyway, I actually really do enjoy this flag set, and I love how much extra strategy and extra backup strat you have to have, because you can't rely on a sword. You can't rely on getting bombs off the dongos. You can't necessarily rely on money as much as normal. So you have to have backup strats to your backup strats, and you learn to count really well. Or just get hit a lot. Or both.
And have more backup strats to the backup strats to those backup strats to the other backup strats.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Was the meat actually required?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think
Okay,
it was.
one thing right in the seed. I'm good.
Yeah.
Forced meat, forced whistle, forced raft.
That's what I was getting to with the mini fetch quest. You needed the meat to get the raft so you can go to level 4.
Yep.
So at least I can say this seed now was not a total wash. It was just a 97% wash.
Yeah.
Because I did buying that meat early was nice, but I kept having bomb troubles in 8 and 6 and never went back to them because for some reason I decided to do 3 and 5.
Oh man, that 5 where that item was just garbage. Absolute garbage.
Luckily, it wasn't important, so there is that. That's probably why it was absolute garbage.
I think our bomb upgrades today I think they were either 4 or 6. I can't exactly remember.
I never saw
They were
one
4.
that I could afford.
I think one
They're
was
4 today?
4.
They were 4 because I bought both, and then I got the upgrade at the end, and I ended up at 20 or 18.
I also never saw like half of the dungeons.
Yeah, I can see that too. Yeah, this
That
was
was-
just a thing.
Yeah, it was. If you had bombs early and were willing to dig 8 early, which part of it was a hesitation on my part because I didn't have bombs early in 8, and I did everything in my power to never go below 1 bomb at any point in this seed.
By the way, Dr. J getting his raft.
Yes, and we've had a few more finishers come in here. Let me go ahead and list them off here. Fury SK, who's in the chat right now, 5th place with a time of 1:06:53. Eat My Steel, nice name. Finishing 6th with a time of 1:10:26. Our own Fred Coughlin, 7th place with a time of 1:15:08.
Brad?
And J Wade 614 finishing 8th with a time of 1:15:57. So about half our field has come in.
Eat My Steel, I know, is one of our newer runners. Hopefully, we'll get him featured one week on here if we can, because I think he said last week was his first race. He came 4th last week, 6th this week. Doing pretty well for a new runner.
And being swordless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I will admit this freely. My combat sucks. I'm probably not going to do a sword the seed anytime soon, but maybe I'll try out Zelda 1 a little bit more, try to get a better feel for it.
Yeah. I need to try a little more of the Zelda 1 myself. But yeah, swordless I'm not going to touch. That's the same for Link to the Past. I don't touch swordless at all.
I've done a sword the seed in Link to the Past. It's actually quite fun, but
I'm sure.
I think with how Zelda 1 is a lot more combat intensive, you kind of need to practice your combat before you're comfortable playing swordless.
Either that or get a wand.
Get an early
Oh.
wand, yeah, that too. Oh, hey, a Rupee boss.
Rupee boss.
Oh,
around
it
the
was guarded.
concourse.
I didn't even notice that. And just now coming in here is I'm a Sock in 9th with the 1:18:19.
Is
Really
he
quick,
a
I wanted to
sock?
say, thanks, guys. I gotta go, but appreciate having me.
Yeah. GG's
Yeah,
to
boss.
you and
Go ahead.
GG's
Yeah.
to you and GG's to every one of you featured 3 thus far.
Yep. All of you are welcome to say as you wish. Other than that, GG, and see you in the next one.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me. I'm going to go cook dinner.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump off
late
too.
dinner.
That's the real reason why I finished 3rd, because I could go eat dinner. Thanks, guys, for doing this. I appreciate it, and I'll see you all next time.
See you later.
Once again, folks, get your G's in the chat for Panzer Dave, Turing Gamer, and El Soa. Finishing respectively in... Well, El Soa forfeited, unfortunately, but...
3rd, 4th, and forfeit.
Yeah.
And also get your follows for these runners as well. They are all, after all, doing this to put on a show for you guys and for us to talk about as well. And I'm sure they would appreciate any support on their personal streams as well. And while you're at it, give my co-commentator Wolflink a follow. Give our tracker Jiggly Sank to follow as well. I know Jiggly Sank does some commentary too. I was commentating with him last week.
Yep. And I'd like to remind everyone here that if you're thinking about, oh hey, well, I want to do a Sword of the Sea right now, we're currently using, I believe it is a beta build right now. So this has not been officially updated to the randomizer just yet. This is still sort of like newish features that have not been fully implemented yet. But you're getting a sneak peek of what's to come for the tournament, so I think it's a win-win.
Dr. J gets screened by the mugger and roasts him in the back. I think that's a bit of a foul play movement there.
And Karakarn coming in 10th with a time of 1:19:40. I believe we only have 2 more runners right now.
I can check that.
Yes, we have 3. No, 4
Well,
even.
We won't. Oh yeah, it is 4. We won't name them all because we don't want to chance any forfeits and having to embarrass them in the future. But there are indeed 4 runners still running in this race, and one of them is who you see right here, Dr. J.
That's right.
And he gets his lovely heart container from the raft locked level 4.
I'm actually kind of chuckling at Karakarn's comment here. A sobering reminder that I suck at swordless. You would be both. You would be both.
What I noticed was Furious Case comment. No Jiggly. I think that's a reference to last week's 2 to 2.5 hour marathon.
Oh boy. Kind of glad I wasn't a part of that one.
Hey, I've seen worse. I've seen 3.5 hour.
All right, so Dr. J has collected his Triforce out of level 4. 2 left. I'm not sure if he got the one out of level 1, but has plenty of hearts and the red tunic now.
So Dr. J back in level 1. I had wondered if he had left here with the Triforce and we just didn't catch it, but nope. Looks like he still has to get it because he did leave with both items earlier, so I thought it might be done.
Yeah, he's going back to get it now that he has 8 bombs and a lot more hearts to tank.
More health and more explosives. Then he just has to do level 2 and he's off to the Ganon's somewhat weak fortress.
And if our interviewees, or if any say on the matter, this level 2 has an unmissable silver arrow, so he will not be missing that.
Yep, that would be a good situation.
And make it a beeline over there. And Ryan 7 has an 11th place with a time of 1:24:21. You're now down to
Sorry?
We're now down to 3. Oh, but wait a minute. Dr. J is in a little bit of trouble here, actually. I don't think he knows where level 2 is.
And also, get your GGs in chat for Ryan as well.
Yeah, I did mention that.
He now knows where level 2 is if he didn't before.
Alright. Oh, he's got to finish his dungeon.
First thing he
And
finds
gets
is
his
the
map.
map. Well, at least now he can find his way around, right?
Yep. And we are down to 2 now. King Doll finished in 12th with the time of 1:25:25.
GG.
So Dr. J, unfortunately, picking up the back of the pack here in terms of all of our runners, but
And
gotta
getting a
admire
hot... Go ahead.
admiring his tenacity, though, to keep going.
Also, the room we were just in was a hodgepodge mixture of enemies there. And this is less of a hodgepodge. And explosions! He says no thank you. There's
Yeah,
that silver
them.
arrow.
Yep, there it is. And as he picks it up, he is now the last one left racing. Magalord in 13th place with the time of 1:26:26.
Well, this will be our 14th place finisher, and we can assume at this point that he will finish. But, can't win them all, right?
Yeah.
I think his issue is they didn't get the ladder anywhere near as quick as the top 2 runners did, so that, I think, set him behind a little bit from the start.
Oh, yeah. Pretty much broke the sea wide open in terms of the speed of it.
It does, for sure. So this is a good demonstration of how not getting one item that other runners get can really change how a seed goes from a playing perspective. It really does show that off very well.
But can we give a shout out here to Dr. J for having such tenacity? He is still playing this despite knowing that he's potentially in last place here. He might have IRC closed though, so
Technically second to last, but we won't go there. We're getting a serenade right now as he tries to find his way where he wants to go.
last of the finishers. How about that?
There you go. Ooh. We know Lebanon is along the coast, so he was trying to get to the coast. And there it is. He's going to go up 2 rooms, he's going to hear Bacon screaming from a distance. And if he goes right, he'll find it. Maybe it's 3.
Alright. It's close.
There it is. Can't miss that one. I mean, it could be a bomb hole, and he's trying that anyway, but he's going to find out he has to go to the right. Yep, he now knows Bacon is to the right. There's no bomb holes. Go right, get breakfast.
Or, I guess in our case, considering we're East Coast, dinner. Bacon's really just a universal meal. No, really.
Yeah, I guess it could be like a bacon tomato sandwich or something like that. I just like to think of breakfast as a bacon as a breakfast item.
Hey, I trip over words all the time, man. I'll let that one slide. Beautiful stun lock here from Dr. J.
It was a nice stun lock, yeah. I think your video's a little behind as well, but that was a beautiful stun lock. So now gonna face the post-boss fight, which is just an annoying Patra. Nothing big. Like I said, nothing big. That's down, and moving on to the
Yep.
Triforce room, which there's no Triforce here. He does have the magical key, so none of these doors are going to mean a thing to him, these locked doors. And welcome to Dead End. Turn around. Now, he does have bombs, but he didn't want to test the wall to see if there was a bomb hole there. We know it's not where he needs to go anyway, but didn't want to try it. He doesn't want to try and get hurt, though. And takes the stairs. So now if he... I think he's somewhat close where he needs to go. If he keeps going to the right, I think. Or the left, I mean, sorry. He was still talking about how he never picked up the blue candle, went left to check the arrows, and found the red candle right away, so he never actually went to get the blue candle in the starting cave. There's the girl. Get your GGs in chat for Dr. J, PhD, who finishes with an official SRL time of 1 hour, 31 minutes, and 33 seconds in 14th place.
I'm going to let him read his own comment when he comes in here, because I think that is the best way for him to introduce himself to the call. He's going to decline the interview. Long day. So I'll just say it.
Okay,
He said, "Juan, you beautiful." It says, "Juan, you beautiful, overpowered beast." But why were you so far away?
Because I was at first I misread that and didn't see wand at the start of it. I couldn't tell if he was talking about Bacon or Ganon or the girl, and I didn't think he was talking about the wand at first. But oh my, what a comment!
But yeah, that's gonna do it for us here, though, folks. So once again, make sure to give Panzer Dave, True Gamer, and Dr. J, as well as also a follow here.
And let's just
and make sure, of course.
Before we wrap up, let's also take a look at the schedule coming up here as well. A reminder that this is a weekly race. You will be able to see another flag set next week on the weekly race. Make sure to stay tuned for the tournament coming up in this format that we raced tonight as well. And looking at the speed gaming schedule, make sure to come back tomorrow for some Portal 2. Seems to be all sorts of Portal 2 on the schedule. New tournament starting 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. There are different races. There's some Link to the Past daily races going on. Super Metroid Link to the Past daily race or weekly race going on as well. So make sure to come back for all of that tomorrow. In fact, the Portal actually starts at 10 o'clock tomorrow. Channel not yet assigned for any of those races. So if you want to see Portal 2, new tournament starts tomorrow. Come check it out.
And make sure you don't miss which channel it's on. Make sure to follow Speed Gaming and the Speed Gaming 226 so that whichever channel it's on, you'll know when it's going to be. And like I was saying, make sure to also follow our runners, Panzer Dave, Truman Gamer, also, and Dr. J, PhD, here in chat. They did an excellent job here today with the race. Make sure to also give my co-commentator, Cyclone, as well as Jiggly Saint, a follow here on Twitch as well.
Yes,
so
definitely
they put
follow... Sorry, we're getting shut off now. We definitely follow our tracker. Does a good job clicking the buttons, trying to keep us up to date and keeping us honest in what we're saying as well. And again, I'll follow my co-commentator as well, Wolflink 0370. Yeah.
So with that all being said and done, folks, this is it for us. I hope you guys enjoyed the All Boars No Swords showcase. The tournament will be starting here in the next. But until then, and from the Zelda 1 community, I have been Wolflink0370, and we shall see you all next time. And thank you for watching. Have a good night, everyone.
Yep, I think the tournament's in a couple weeks. So good night, everyone. Thank you for watching. We couldn't do it without you as well. So have a great night. See you next time.